This is Modern Service Mastery, Business School with Boots on. Real lessons, real talk, and real growth for the residential service industry. Let's get to work.
All right, let's talk inventory because, this isn't just about boxes and bins. It's about trust. Your crew is relying on you to have everything ready. Every tool, every material. If something's missing, you're already behind. And that trust, it starts slipping.
Man, those delays are a killer. I've been there. You're standing on the job, scratching your head like, where the heck are the paver spikes?
Exactly. In fact, according to the Lean Construction Institute, 35% of all job delays are caused by material mismanagement. Think about what that does to your profit margins, your client relationships, your morale. Reliable inventory systems can fix this.
All right, so break it down. What are we actually talking about when we say inventory management?
Two types. First, you've got your project materials, the job-specific stuff like that special order brick or the exact type of mulch that's on the client quote. These items have to match the specs, the color, the size, the texture, no substitutions.
Unless you like getting chewed out by the client.
Right, and here's the kicker. These materials need to arrive before your crew does. Not when they're ready to start laying pavers, but beforehand, staged and checked. Skipping that step can cost you big time.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way once. We showed up to install a patio, and guess what? No pavers. Someone forgot to double-check the delivery. It delayed us 3 hours, and you know what that cost in labor?
Let me guess, about $800, $900?
You nailed it, man. Plus the client was standing there the whole time, watching us scramble. It was brutal.
That's a perfect example of why inventory is communication. The second type is what I like to call stocked use materials. Stuff like glue, wire, paver spikes, fittings, all the little things you don't think about but make the jobs run.
Ah, the oh crap items. When they run out, your whole crew's like, now what?
Exactly. These aren't tracked on quotes, but they're just as critical. Properly managing stocked items, keeping them labeled, setting reorder triggers, and checking weekly is non-negotiable. No one wants to be hunting for screws at 6:30 in the morning.
Nah, man. That's when things get messy. And if you don't have a system for restocking, it's game over. Somebody's got to keep an eye on those levels or it all falls apart.
No doubt. And the real cost here isn't just money. It's time, trust, and efficiency. The moment a crew leader walks onto a job site and can't find what they need, you're not just losing hours. You're losing confidence.
All right, so you've convinced me. Inventory is critical, no question. But let's say I walk into the shop tomorrow and it's pure chaos. Missing tools, unlabeled boxes. Where do I even begin to turn this around?
For stocked use materials, simple visual triggers are game changers. Like, say you've got bins for screws, wire, zip ties, or drip irrigation emitters. Paint a reorder line inside the bin. When the level drops below that line, it's time to restock. No apps, no spreadsheets, no guessing. Just a quick glance and a clear signal. This works for everything from seed to spikes to fittings. And it creates shared accountability. Anyone can spot a low bin and know what needs to happen next.
All right, I like that. But what about keeping it honest? I mean, no one's going to admit they used the last of something and didn't tell anyone, right?
That's why responsibility matters. Make it a rule. If you use the last of something, you log it. Even better, assign each crew leader a restock day. They check their truck once a week too. It's not about babysitting, it's about building habits.
If it ain't tagged, it didn't happen. Got it. But let me tell you this. First week I was a crew leader, I went to grab screws from a bin labeled screws. And guess what? Full of zip ties.
That's a classic. And it's exactly why clear labeling is so important. Every bin, every bucket needs a tag that matches what's actually in it. No surprises, no guessing games. Inspect what you expect.
For real. And let's not forget the cleanout routine. I bet most crews wait until the shop's a total disaster, then spend a whole Saturday fixing it. Why not keep it clean as you go?
Exactly. A little effort every week beats a giant headache once a year. Here's another tip. Track your bulk materials weekly. Use a whiteboard to log what's coming in and going out, or better yet, slap a QR code on the shop wall that links to a Google Sheet or one of our resource management tools. It's fast, simple, and keeps everything transparent.
All right, Mike, let's be clear on how we handle leftover materials. If it's a regular inventory item, like seed, wire, or spikes, and you didn't use it all?
It goes back into inventory.
Exactly. Used 4 bags, returned 1 to stock. Simple. Now, if it's something custom, like a special order light fixture or custom paver...
That goes in the archive zone, right?
Right. But first, check if it can be returned. If it's no restocking fee or a small one that still saves us money, send it back. No point in storing stuff we won't use.
And if it's not worth returning?
Then tag it. Job name, date, description. Store it on the archive zone. And here's the key. We keep a running list of what's in that archive zone. That way, sales, designers, and account managers can check it when planning new jobs. If they're choosing materials for a new project, and what we have fits, use it instead of ordering something new. Use the tool in this chapter and manage all of this right in your inbox. So simple.
Yep, everyone is in the loop, no new software. Simple, effective communication. No reason to spec something different just because we forgot what's already here.
Exactly. Every leftover has potential, as long as it's tagged and tracked. And every quarter, we review the list, reuse it, donate it, or dump it. But no tag, no value.
Return what we can, restock what's standard, and tag anything custom for reuse. Got it.
That's the system. Keeps the shop clean, the jobs lean, and the profits strong.
We've covered the basics of inventory systems, but let's take it a step further. Organized staging and tools like Kanban systems, they're not just trendy jargon. When done right, they can cut downtime by up to 28% and boost crew efficiency by 30%. That's the kind of edge that brings everything together.
30%? Man, that's almost like getting an extra day's worth of work out of your team every week. I mean, that's huge for anyone. Roofers, HVAC techs, even pest control crews.
Exactly. It's about creating flow, not chaos. The key is using a simple system that everyone understands. For example, think about the Kanban method, 2 bins. When the first runs out, the second becomes primary, and you reorder right away. It's simple, visual, and honestly foolproof if you stick to it.
Yeah, but let's be real. A system's only as strong as the people using it. Like if someone flat out ignores the reorder line or skips their restock assignment, good luck, right?
True, but that's where accountability comes in. I've seen crews completely turn things around by doing 4 simple things. 1, assigning clear restock days for crew leaders. 2, labeling every bin with what belongs there. 3, tagging leftovers for reuse, not for piles of junk. And 4, conducting weekly staging audits. These small habits create a ripple effect.
And those audits, that's like story time for some crews. I saw on the social feed this plumbing team. Bro, their before and after pics were madness. A total train wreck to this perfect wall of labeled bins and shelves. It was like an Instagram makeover for tools and fittings.
I've seen that post. And the best part? It wasn't an overnight overhaul. It was just a team deciding to step up, use better systems, and stick with them. That persistence, that's the difference between chaos and control.
All right, let me hit you with this one. There was this kitchen remodeler who shared a meme of their inventory transformation. The caption, "From where is it to there it is."
That's perfect, because it's true. Little tweaks like these don't just make things look pretty, they change how your team works. They save time, reduce stress, and honestly, build trust. Your team knows they're walking into a job site ready to go, and your clients, they notice that consistency.
Oh, for sure. And hey, if anyone's listening right now thinking, yeah, we'll get to it someday, let me stop you. Do it now. Like tomorrow morning, label the bins, tag your leftovers, assign some restock days. Don't wait until your shop's in total meltdown mode.
Exactly. And don't forget, this isn't something you have to do alone. Engage with the Service Mastery community, post your progress, share your challenges, and pick up tips from others who've been there. Let's build on each other's wins.
Yeah, snap a photo of your setup, tag your crew. We're all figuring this out together, and half the battle is making it easy to remember and easy to follow.
Absolutely. Remember, inventory isn't just about materials. It's about trust, flow, and teamwork. And that trust starts with you. All right, that's it for today. Hit the resources, take action, and share the journey. Let's make consistency your superpower.
And don't forget to be proud of those wins. You earned them. Catch you next time.
Thanks for listening to Modern Service Mastery Business School with Boots On. If this episode helped you lead, grow, or think differently, share it with your crew and keep the momentum going.